You're learning how to play chess wrong. I know. I don't know you. I don't know you personally. You might be the next Bobby Fischer or Magnus Carlsen. I still guarantee that you're doing this shit wrong. I know what you did. You went on Google and you typed in how to get better at chess, how to win more chess games. And you got shown all these different videos of opening strategies and people guaranteeing that if you learned a certain opening, you would be unstoppable. It doesn't work. Or maybe it worked for a little bit, but it didn't work for long. There's a few things that you have to keep in mind if you want to improve at chess in the most efficient way possible. Number one, and this took me way too long to learn, stay away from openings. Instead, learn tactics, learn how the pieces move, and learn why pieces are best on certain squares. They're so important to get to an intermediate level of the game. It's a basic understanding. If you just try to memorize the first 5 to 8 moves of a game, you're going to be stuck at like 600 elo and you're not going to go much further. There's so much chess terminology that you have to learn, different tactics. It's a mountain of information to actually learn. And it can't be done by just trying to learn an opening. You're going to make yourself stuck. And if you don't trust me, trust GMs. I work with a couple of them, and I work with other high-level coaches that are 1600. All of them say the same thing. If you're below 1500, stay away from openings. Don't touch them. Don't worry about it. It's not something you have to worry about at all. You need to learn the basics. Okay? Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about how we actually improve. You have to play a lot of games. If you don't play in person at a club or at a social group, there's chess.com and there's Lichess. The main difference between the two is that chess.com has a paywall where most of its features are locked behind, and Lichess is a little harder to navigate, but it has a lot of the same features. To improve, both of these sites have lessons on tactics and puzzles. Puzzles are so important. Every time I ask a higher level player how to get better, they just look at me and say one word. Puzzles. Do more puzzles. If you're not doing a certain amount of puzzles, you're not actually trying to get better. Which is infuriating, but as I realize now, after I went through the journey of being 0 elo to now being almost 1,000 over the board in tournaments, yeah, they were right. Unfortunately so. Aggravatingly so. They were right. Do puzzles. Don't touch openings. Okay? Play a lot of games. Lose a lot of games. Lose to the 4-move checkmate a bunch of times until you never lose to it again. The next important thing that is super vital to not only improving at chess, but to making chess fun is having a community. Now, this does not have to be an in-person community. You can join a Discord group. You can join a forum. I guarantee there's something that you can join and people that you can connect to that'll make this journey seem like a breeze. I remember when I was sitting at this tournament the past week that I had a really shit day. I lost both my games in stupid mistakes. At least in my eyes, they were stupid mistakes. And when I was upset about that, I didn't get pissed off and leave the room and leave the tournament and drop out. I went and sat with my friends and I got over it. They made fun of my games. I made fun of my games and I learned from my mistakes and I made a lot of them. But that's okay. That's where I'm at. There's still so many mistakes happening at around 1,000 elo. Otherwise, I would be 2,000 elo if I made no mistakes. That's just how it works. Chess is a game of learning the basics to the point where you barely make mistakes, and then you learn how to break those basics to mess up your opponent. That's the difference between low-level and high-level play. They know the basics so well that when they mess something up, quote-unquote, it's not a mess-up. They're doing it on purpose. They're doing something to give them an advantage. So, that leads me to the last point. You have to learn from your mistakes. If you're using chess.com, great. They're going to save your games for you. I think Lichess does something similar where you get to save a certain number of games to your account, and you get to go back and look over them with the engine, which is an amazing tool. It can be a little overwhelming to learn how to use the engine, but you need to go over your games to see what you messed up. Go over your games, see what you messed up, and brush yourself off, and try again. Just try again. If you're on a losing streak, take a break, maybe take a break for a whole day or a couple of days, and then try again. All right, so over the next couple weeks, we're going to be doing different tactic videos for you guys to learn. I'm going to be building a community here that you're more than welcome to join, and I really hope to see y'all. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down if I missed anything. All right, I'll see y'all later.